agbare speaker. Agbare speaker, die nare realiteit wat blyk uit hierdie fiskale raamwerk is dat Suid-Afrika diep in die moeilikheid is. En hier kan geskree word en hier kan op en af gespring word, maar die realiteit is dat die uitgawes meer is as die inkomste. Dat Suid-Afrika se skuld buite beheer is, dat dit wat ons betaal om dit te finansier, die koste daaraan verbonde, buite beheer is. Dat die behoeftes van Suid-Afrikaners daar buite aan dienste, soos maatskaplike dienste, gesondheidsorg, onderwys, is baie, terwyl die inkomste al hoe minder word. Dit natuurlik weens werkloosheid en dit natuurlik weens die feit dat daar nie ekonomiese groei is nie. En dan verstaan die MK en die EFF nie die feit dat jy nie kan verwag dat minder as 300,000 Suid-Afrikaners meer as 40% van die persoonlike inkomstebelasting las moet dra, en dan wil jy belastings instel soos weelde belastings en hoër maatskappybelastings, want jy dink daai gaans gaan net aanhou goue eiers lê. Die gaans is moeg. Die gaans gaan nie aanhou om daardie eiers te lê nie. Die eiers raak al hoe kleiner. Die inkomste raak al hoe minder. Ons het ekonomiese groei nodig en dit is wat hierdie fiskale raamwerk daarstel.
I cannot hear somebody on the platform. What's the point of order? Can you take a seat, sir?
Honourable Speaker, thank you. I rise in terms of Rule 69A, and the members on my right are conversing so loudly they're creating disorder in the House, and it will do them well to listen to the Speaker because he is talking sense. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Tambo.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I rise on a point of order because the Honourable Member is misleading the House. He says that the Economic Freedom Fighters has called for increasing of taxation to 300,000 people in South Africa. The EFF has never called for that. Just because he knows that white people are the ones who control the wealth in this country and he feels guilty, he assumes that's the EFF position. Can you withdraw that?
Honourable members.
The EFF has never said we must tax 300,000 people only.
Honourable member.
He must withdraw.
Honourable member, when you make a point of order, you do make a point of order in terms of the rule. But when we proceed and engage in the debate, it fails to be a point of order. I've not listened, honourable members, I've not finished my point. I've not finished my point. I have not, Honourable Nhlangwini, I do think we should actually respect each other. Honourable Tambo, I've heard your note and I will come back and rule on the matter. And on Honourable Member Dana, I've also noted your point. That's why I was calling the point of order, because indeed we were drowning the Speaker. Honourable Reddy, can you please take your point of order?
Thank you.
Order, honourable members.
Honourable Speaker.
Honourable members, can we please be in order and allow the member to raise his point of order?
Thank you very much. In considering the rule of order raised by my EFF colleague, I'd like you to also consider the fact that the Speaker at the podium also mentioned MK, because MK never at any stage called for increased taxation. Thank you very much.
As I've also indicated, I would look at that matter and come back to the House and make a ruling. Honourable member, you can proceed.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Let me explain it. There is 330,000 people in South Africa, registered taxpayers, regardless of their race, that earns more than R1 million a year. That is the totality of people in South Africa earning more than R1 million a year. That includes you. That means that when you call for a wealth tax, you are saying that those 330,000 people out of 27 million registered taxpayers who contribute to 40% of the total personal income tax must be taxed more. You must listen to your own speaker, the Honourable Van Rooyen, that stood here and said there should be a wealth tax. Regardless of that, we need
Order, honourable members.
economic growth
Order,
to get us
Honourable
out of
Wessels.
this crisis.
Honourable Wessels, can you take your seat? What's the point of order, honourable member?
Honourable Speaker, again, the EFF has never called for a wealth tax that pertains to people who earn above 1 million in a threshold. We have called for a taxation of apartheid trusts existing before 1994. We have called for a taxation
Honourable
of
member.
that are worth a particular
Honourable
amount. He
Tambo.
must withdraw. He's misrepresenting the
No.
EFF. He's misleading the EFF's position again.
Honourable Tambo.
He must withdraw.
Honourable Tambo. I do think that we must separate between points of debates. Order. Order. Honourable members, have you forgotten my earlier point when I said I will come back on this issue? No matter how many times a point has been repeated, it does not mean, honourable members, do you want us to rule on this point or not? If you do, then let's allow the ruling I've made. He spoke in Afrikaans, he was clarifying in English. It doesn't mean that the speaker is not going to make a ruling on the point. Can you, Honourable Wessels, can you proceed with your point of order?
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Speaker, we need economic growth. We need to create wealth. We need the correct policies to do that. But whilst we need to affect this fiscal framework and get the objectives going, it will be in the hands of each state actor. And that means that the prevalent culture of where we have become disponent to each the rand and cent, where it's only important if it's 1 million or 10 million, but we don't care if there's waste of 10,000 rand and 100,000 rand. That culture must stop. If we don't take care of the expenditure and real cost-effective expenditure, we'll never get out of this fiscal crisis. That does mean every rand and every cent must be spent to the benefit of South Africa and each South African. I thank you.